Hey everyone, this is Brian with FlightDash.io. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at the checklist feature, so let's get started. First, we're going to move to the settings option here. And we're just going to make sure that we have our checklist configured. So when I've set this up, I actually already have a config file in here that has my checklist in place. But if you don't have that, we do have a default checklist here for the A320. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And then we also have this icon here to customize a checklist bundle. So if you're not looking to use the default A320, this is where you can go. So you can go ahead and open that up to completely customize the current checklist that you have set there. Also, if you want to start from scratch, you can do that. So instead of selecting that here, I'm just actually going to go ahead and refresh, jump back to settings. Instead of selecting a default, if I just immediately go to custom checklist bundle, we'll have a blank slate here. So here you can really kind of start from scratch. Let's say maybe this is a Cessna 172 checklist. We can go ahead and do that, add a title there, and then we can add our specific checklists in the different phases of flight. So we have pre-flight, taxi, in-flight, landing, after landing, and emergency. So let's say maybe there's a pre-flight checklist item here. Like let's say it's check tires. We can go ahead and do that. Let's click expand here. And this is actually going to allow us to set our prompts. So this is basically what the checklist reader is going to read out to you. So tires inflated. By default, the answer to move forward is check. There's also always a cancel option. And then we also have the option to give you neutral answers here if you wanted to add something like needs inflating. These are optional. You don't need to use them, but if you want to have a response that you can say that doesn't make the checklist continue, you can go ahead and do that. Then you can add as many checklist items as you want here in pre-flight. You can add as many as you want for taxi, in-flight, landing, completely customize it. What I would recommend is once you have that all the way, everything set the way that you want, let me actually show you here. I'm just going to use the A321 here as an example for something that's completely filled out already. So let's just say I did a custom checklist and it's the way I want it. What I would recommend is coming down here to export config file. This will actually save the checklist for you. So the next time you use the tool, you can simply import the file here and it will be ready to go. So now let's actually take a look at the checklist feature. Once we have that all set up and configured, we're ready to actually start using it. So the checklist icon is right here. And from here, you can go through your checklist. So let's just say, we have a pre-flight walk around to start with. I'm going to go ahead and start that here.
Walk around checklist. Nose tires.
So we can see in the log here that the checklist just immediately starts appearing here, and we can see our answers that we can say. Or you can use the button panel here to select these if you don't want to be verbally responding. You can also use your keyboard buttons as well to just simply select A, B, C, or D, depending on the answer that you'd want to use here. So I'm going to go ahead and press the A key on my keyboard, say that it looks good.
Good. Nose struts.
We'll say they look good.
Good. Pitot tubes.
All right, so as we go through now, the really nice thing is, let's say you're doing other things and you want to be able to do this hand-free. This little microphone icon here is going to turn on voice recognition. Now, you may notice the first time that you click this, you may get a pop-up from your browser asking to allow to use the microphone. So obviously you just need to say yes to that if you see that pop up. And I just need to proceed past this one that happened. So after I continue to the next one, we're going to see a little record icon show up here. That'll let me know that the microphone is listening. So let's try that out.
Good. Static ports.
Good.
Good. Left tires.
Good.
Good. Left struts.
Cancel.
Cancel.
All right, so pretty cool. We can have the checklist just read through and just have it completely hands-free if we wanted to go through the checklist that way. And as you can see, all of our checklists are here. We have our pre-flight ones, our taxi ones, in-flight, landing, after landing. At any point you want to trigger a certain checklist, you can just come in here, select the one that you want, and it'll read through it for you. So that's it. That's it for checklists. Thanks everyone for watching.